Blanc shallots. Okay, because you're going to strain it out. Alright. Okay. You're going to put this in. Alright. And then you're going to go and add your reduction in here. Okay, so 2 tablespoons of it. Okay, and I'm going to go and turn this on. I'm going to do a little cheaters just to make it so there's a buffer to it. So here's my reduction, and I'm going to reduce the liquid, if you see it in here, until there's almost none. While I have that, so I have butter, okay, cold butter. I don't know, it's just because my butter is starting to melt, so I want to make sure that it's cold. So yeah, get the butter cold. So do you see the amount of liquid that's in here right now? Very little, but still a lot. So I'm just going to go and let it reduce. I have some cream. When you add cream, it is not the proper Beurre Blanc, but I'm teaching you this because it is a good buffer. The cream helps it to stabilize, and it will stop it from like splitting. This sauce splits even more, a lot faster than the hollandaise, but because it doesn't have an egg. But the second thing is, once you make a Beurre Blanc, put it in a Goldilocks spot, never reheat it again. If you reheat it, it will split, guaranteed. Same with the hollandaise. You do it, it will split. So I have it now, half the amount of, okay? It's like half the amount, okay? All the flavor went into the shallots. So I'm going to go and add a little bit of cream. I'm going to let it bubble. Okay. What about my handle?
It's like I almost burned one of those. Actually, I did.
I like your confession. So do you see that it is actually a nice creamy color now? Okay. So do you guys see that creamy color? This part you guys have to really come close because you guys will need to go and see the part when I start adding the... Can I get the butter now? Okay. Once I have that, I'm going to turn it either off or really low. But because it's been heated quite a lot, I'm going to go and start to add knobs of butter. Okay. All right. And I'm going to go in. Let it slowly melt. Now this is at the medium where it's melting, but it's not splitting. You know what I mean? Like before the clarified butter, it splits. I'm slowly melting, but it's not splitting. Okay? There's a reason why it's called Beurre Blanc. Beurre means butter. It is a butter sauce. Yeah. So if you want to make this, you can actually, instead of adding like reduction, I've added white wine and orange sauce before. Okay, orange juice, sorry. And then you'll be able to make it Beurre Blanc. So notice that it's starting to get little splits. Once it gets there, I'm going to kind of make sure it gets...
Does that half a cup of butter too?
Huh?
Is that also half a cup of butter?
Oh yeah. So with the 2 tablespoons and how much I have added, you could do half a cup of butter. And okay, so what does hollandaise go well with? I already told you about the eggs, right? Eggs goes well. Eggs Benedict. Steak for béarnaise, correct? Beurre Blanc goes really well with seafood. So it goes well with prawns, lobster, often really seen with that crab. Okay, nicer seafood, often done with this sauce. You notice my sauce is getting like more and more, right? That's because the butter is melting. But if I start to go and reheat this, this will definitely split. Okay? And there's no saving a split, Beurre Blanc. You can try the same thing as this, do a new reduction, add the broken Beurre Blanc in there, but it doesn't always 100% work. Just the key to this is making sure that the level of the amount of reduction is reduced enough and the level of cream is reduced enough. Too much liquid splits a sauce. Okay, and the other thing that splits a sauce for this one will be the butter, state of the butter. Okay.
So once the cream bubbles, you take it off the heat.
Yeah, and then like I've been doing this like off the heat. Do you know what I mean? And it's been still doing it because this is warm. Consistency. I would say hollandaise is a little thicker. Consistency. Yeah, you could do that. Okay. Once you have that, usually for the shallots you strain it. So you strain it, and then that's basically it. For the small amount, kind of like you're putting it on the film, and then of fat over you. So it just doesn't like let you absorb any flavors. So yeah. Okay. Any questions about this? So I would, if you add shallot, you will strain. Okay. So you strain it, and then after you taste it. So I'm gonna go and let you guys